I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Wednesday, July the 6th, right after the 4th of July holiday there, and a post-holiday futures yo-yo on Tuesday, the first day of trading there. You know, we were down pretty hard on the board on Friday. We thought maybe it was just profit taking or something like that, but both live cattle and feeder cattle for the August contract were down $1.85. Then opened up the day on Tuesday, the first day of trading for the week, down really hard, and everybody thought, oh no, here we go again. But then amazingly hit a bounce down there and come right back and actually closed up pretty good. Makes a lot of those technical people think that maybe we found a bottom. That would be hard to say, but it's unusual that it would do that. But down, triple digits there and then come back pretty good. Live cattle for August ended up ending the day on Tuesday up 67 cents at 113.65. We're back to another big basis again, which will be good for the guys that are hedged up, but it'll promote losing market position again like it has for the last couple months there. Feeder cattle on the August contract up $1.62. Ending the day on Tuesday at 144.07. Your CME feeder cattle index is at 143.49. Of course, it hasn't really done anything the last few days because we haven't had any feeder cattle auctions. Your real-time index, the latest there, includes all of Tuesday's sale. And Tuesday's sales on Cattle Market Central there were up $1.04 on the real-time index. And it closed or ended the day late on Tuesday at 142.22. So they're both pretty tight there. The fat cattle trade was huge last week before the holiday. 130,600 head. That's the biggest volume trade we've had on a negotiated basis in recent memory. Compare that to the previous week at 78,400, and a year ago, the same week, 86,600 head, and it gives you an idea how large that is. That's really big. Your live steers average on the weighted average 122.50. right on the button, which was up $5.76 from the previous week. A dress steer, a weighted average there was 195.53, up 7.72. So a really nice gain there. And to end June, actually the cash market lost quite a bit of ground during June. We knew we was going to lose it on our feeder cattle, and we did. But actually June was a great month for cattle and beef. We moved a lot of volume of beef through the channels in June. Your box beef cutout values didn't really fall that much as we thought they would. They did peak and they did start to come down, but haven't fallen as much as a lot of the people thought that they would, and as much as they do a lot of times, a lot of years. So we've got a lot of good consumer demand out there for beef right now. We need to enjoy it and really try to take advantage of it to hold off as much of this market fall as what we're going into. Got a little bit of time here on this report. I'd like to talk about your feeder cattle futures contract is going to change here this fall. Going into your November contract, they're moving from a 750 pound base weight steer up to an 800 pound steer. So still using your market news information there, and instead of using your 650 to 849 pound steers on the average going into that 7-day moving average, they're moving it up from 700 to 899, and they're really trying to put more volume in there. These guys are putting cattle in at heavier weights, and really that really goes along better with what the industry's doing, moving up to at least an 800 pound steer instead of 750 pound steer. But a lot of guys will still turn a 750 pound steer out in the springtime. But the thing that's probably going to do most to the contract is it's going to put more direct cattle into the index. Not as many auction cattle, but more direct cattle, because so many of those direct cattle trade with a base weight, and they start sliding them at 850 pounds. Well, right now it stops at 849, but going into November it'll include those cattle. So you might look for that in the changes that it does. A lot of people don't like those direct cattle going in because it's pretty easy to manipulate, just turning some sales in at wherever you want. There's very, very, very little follow-up, anybody checking on whether that actually happened or not. But you look at Cattle Market Central, our automated market reporting system. that is in over 100 sale barns across the nation right now. And on Tuesday, did have a stick out sale there at Kingsville, Missouri, just south and east of Kansas City there. One of my favorite sales. They had a load of steers Tuesday at 11:10 a.m. weighed 879 at 142 1/4. And that's getting pretty close to that 900 pounds, which we said hinges right on $1.40, and that would be a little better than most of the sales there. But things were looking up on Tuesday, and we'll talk to you later in the week.